Imagine your best friend of over a decade suddenly deciding that your identity or your existence is a social burden. It is a terrifying realization when you discover that the person you called your rock is actually a master of manipulation, waiting for the perfect moment to prioritize their own ego over your basic human dignity. We often talk about romantic breakups as the ultimate pain, but there is a special, lingering kind of heartbreak that comes from a friendship breakup, especially when it involves the slow-motion car crash of a man who claims to be a nice guy while systematically trying to control your every move. It starts with small questions, the kind that seem like genuine concern but are actually the first threads of a web being woven around your life. Take the case of a woman who thought she had a supportive friend, only to have him spiral into a possessive nightmare the second she planned a simple hangout with another guy. He wasn't worried about her safety, he was worried about his territory. When he dropped the line that guys never just want to be friends with a girl, he wasn't warning her about the world, he was confessing his own toxic agenda. He was admitting that every moment of his friendship was actually a calculated wait for a romantic opening. This is a common tactic used by emotional vampires who hover in the friend zone, masquerading as a support system while silently resenting every moment you spend happy without them. They use your mental health struggles as a way to make you feel fragile and dependent, and the moment you show strength or independence, they flip the script to make you feel rude or self-centered. Setting a boundary with someone like this is like pulling the pin on a grenade. People who don't respect you will never respect your boundaries. They only view them as obstacles to their access. When this friend started begging for forgiveness one second and calling her a bitch the next, he revealed the classic flip-flop manipulation tactic. It is a desperate attempt to regain control by alternating between being a victim and being a bully. If you ever find yourself apologizing for making a friend uncomfortable because you chose to live your own life, you need to realize that you are being gaslit. A real friend celebrates your autonomy. They don't treat your personal life like a business they need to manage. Then you have the sheer audacity of a best friend who demotes his brother of 15 years from being his best man to a regular audience member just because his fiancé thinks having a gay man at the altar is a bad look. This isn't just a snub, it is a profound betrayal of character. To claim that you care about someone while simultaneously telling them their identity is an embarrassment is the height of hypocrisy. The groom was so terrified of what the neighbors would think or that people would assume they had a history that he was willing to throw 15 years of brotherhood into the trash to play nice in a bigoted sandbox. If a friend requires you to hide who you are to make their wedding photos look traditional, they aren't worth the price of the suit you'd wear to attend. The common thread in all these stories is the fragility of the human ego and the toxic ways it manifests in our closest circles. Whether it's a friend who pulls you into his lap while his girlfriend watches, claiming it's just platonic, or a coworker who refuses to stop calling you names even after you've asked them to stop, the reality is the same. They are testing how much of your dignity they can consume before you react. We are often taught to be the bigger person, to forgive and forget, and to prioritize the history of a relationship over its current toxicity. But history is not a hall pass for current abuse. You owe it to your future self to eject the people who make you feel heavy. The most powerful, life-changing thing you can do is to walk away, block the noise, and realize that your peace of mind is the only luxury that truly matters. True friends don't make you justify your joy, and they certainly don't make you feel like a show monkey or a leaking juice box just to satisfy their own twisted need for control. Success is a solitary climb sometimes, and the higher you go, the more of that dead weight you have to leave behind.